morning we decided to go for a ride around Cape Point. After navigating through all the traffic, we finally managed to get out of the city and got the beautiful mountains ahead of us. Yeah. Yeah. And a dam, a lake or inlet. Stunning view here. Hard to look at the view and you got to watch the road.
We should have stopped there.
Oh well, probably got a glimpse of it. The boat's going into Simonstown. Is this where Simonstown is?
Yeah. There. I think it's 2.2 kilos we turn left into Claremont Road. Could have stopped there.
Too late.
Are you managing to get some footage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chapman's Peak Drive is subject to dangerous and frequent rock falls, to the extent that the road was actually closed for a long period of time before 2003. But then it was given a major facelift, which featured things like cantilever bridges and massive catch nets. The road is very dear to the heart of Cape Townians, who refer to it fondly as Chappies. It comes second only to Table Mountain itself in popularity. The world-famous Cape Town Cycle Tour, commonly referred to as the Argus, which is the world's largest individually timed cycle race, has its route over Chappies, where up to 35,000 cyclists are treated to these marvelous spectacles of steep cliffs and thundering surf with beautiful blue skies. In March 2025, Cape Town hosted its 47th cycle tour. This was won by a 21-year-old cyclist from South Africa with the name of Tyler Lang. This section of the road ahead proved to be very troublesome to road builders and engineers over the years, and major landslides actually obliterated the road at this point in the past. Engineers came up with this novel solution, an open-sided cantilever concrete tunnel. This is preceded by a half tunnel of approximately 150 meters in length, and some effort has been put into making this structure look as natural as possible. Long sections of the cliff faces have been shotcreted in an attempt to stabilize the mountainside. On this southern end of Chapman's Peak Drive, you can actually see huge metal catch nets anchored into the rock face, and these have really proven their worth to prevent rocks falling onto the road below. So while they are quite unsightly to look at, they are actually a necessary evil in the interests of safety. The pass has over 80 bends, corners and curves, some of them having a very sharp turning arc. This is not a road to be in a hurry on because it's a major tourist attraction, so the mood on the pass is slow and leisurely. If you want to drive fast, rather opt for the Kaapseweg route, which is also attractive but much quicker. Chapman's Peak is named after John Chapman, who was the captain's mate of an English ship called the Consent. In 1607, this ship was becalmed in the bay directly ahead of us, which is now known as Hout Bay, and the skipper sent his pilot, John Chapman, to row ashore to hopefully find some provisions. He later recorded the bay as Chapman's Chance, and the name stuck, becoming official on all the East India charts. And she only accepts South African cards, and yet there must be so many international tourists. 37 rand for a motorbike, that's crazy. Who's going to pay for me too? I'll come next to you. What's the matter? Why? I'm trying, I can't. Okay. All right. But he's, yeah. Okay. But you're paying for both of us? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Very complicated. They get very anxious with the person here. They're worried that you're going to zip through. You told her that you're paying for both. Yeah. Oops. Just points. Construction of this road began in 1915 using convict labour supplied by the Union government. It started at the Hout Bay end, and then only the following year work began from the opposite end at Fish Hoek. It took 7 years to complete the road at a cost of £20,000. This spectacular road, hewn out of the stone face of sheer mountain, was open to traffic on Saturday the 6th of May 1922. Hout Bay is a quaint coastal town which is about half an hour's drive away from Cape Town, and it gets its name from the Afrikaans word Hout Bay, which means wood bay. The area was named by the Dutch settlers who explored the bay behind Table Mountain in the 17th century. The name refers to the abundant yellowwood trees which were found in the area, and these were a valuable source of timber for the Dutch colony. The actual village of Hout Bay was probably established in about 1867, and this was when a German immigrant by the name of Jacob Chapman began to farm and fish in the area. There are only 3 roads which lead to and from Hout Bay, and all of them are over mountain passes. Hout Bay has one of the busiest fishing harbours in the Western Cape, and it has an established tuna, snook and crayfish industry. The harbour here is home to Hout Bay Yacht Club, and there are also several restaurants, and we decided to go for lunch at one of them. always ask one of these people who are selling stuff here just to keep an eye, and we give them 50 bucks. Oh, here's a lady. She watching. So we asked the guys over there at selling goods to keep an eye on our bikes for us. When we arrived back, the actual car guard comes running across, but he wasn't here. He wasn't to be seen, so he assured us. He sat there and watched our bikes the whole time we were gone. So we gave him a little tip too, but we gave the other guy a lot more. Is it in? It is.